What's up, Preppy? Today we're going to look at Saved by the Bell. Let's check it out. Setup for the game is very easy. What you're going to do is each player is going to take one of these little heart token players. It's kind of weird if this is for both girls and guys, but you'll get those. You'll start a little start place there. You'll set your pictures deck here, your questions deck here, trivia basically, and notes deck there. You will also maybe give out one of these to see if each player wants to play as one of their favorite characters from the cast of Saved by the Bell, even though these are just little information cards on the back. It says, hey, here's the character's name, here's their real name, and here's a little bit about them. So basically just some fun facts on them. I don't know what this is for other than just nice to have if you're a fan of the show. And what you're going to do is each person is going to grab 3 note cards from the note deck to start off the game. That's how we started off. Now these notes tell you you have to meet certain people in the game and the places that you need to go to meet with them to kind of maybe hook up or go out on a date with them. I don't exactly know what, but let's look what I got here. I have Meet Me in Home Ec class, Jesse. All right, thanks, Jesse. I have Meet Me in Math class, Kelly. Awesome. Now, as you see at the bottom of each of these, there's points for doing that when you achieve it. And then finally, Kelly again. Meet Me in Science class. Wow, Kelly really must want to meet with me a lot. Hey, the feeling's mutual, Kapowski. Kapow! Anyway, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be rolling this 6-sided die and moving around the board and hopefully landing on one of the places where you got notes. So you can play them and get the reward, get the points there. Anyway, so you would roll this die, and if you land on one of the squares where you have a note card to meet someone at, what you're going to do is you're going to play this card. And then, this is the only reason you have the picture deck here, you can go through the picture book. Let's say I was going to meet Kelly in math class, okay? I'm going to meet her in math class. So I bring my pawn, had a roll, and it rolled right there. I would dig through the deck. The picture deck is just pictures of all your favorite cast members from Saved by the Bell, all 6 of them, just different shots of each of them. So you could just go through here and just pick out your favorite, in this case, Kelly Kapowski photo. Let's just pick this one. Okay, so now she's going to on a date with me, so I hook up with her. I put the matching picture with the date note, and I scored 3 points. Now, how would you get more of those note cards? Well, it's easy. If you ever land on a locker space, you'll roll this white die. And this white die has a few colors on it here. First off, the pink one. The pink, if it rolls up pink, you can grab another notes card and hopefully score points with meeting with someone else. And by the way, you can meet with Lisa and Screech and Zach and Slater as well in one of these little locations around the board. You could also roll an orange. Orange would get you to trivia. There are some trivia questions here that someone else will read, and you'll just play along with whatever it says. Let's look at a few of them here. It says, name a guy that you know who would be most likely to take in a stray kitten. That's kind of weird, but if you and anyone else who guesses with you, they also advance 3 spaces, so that's kind of fun. The next one says decisions. Basically, it says this guy you have a mega crush on asks you to do his homework. Do you do it and tell him he owes you one? Tell him no, it would be wrong. Or C, tell him you'll help him. You'll help. Whoa, what's the underline for? Help him with his homework. It's a little suggestive, isn't it? Anyway, you and anyone who guesses the same will move ahead 2 spaces. So basically, it's just kind of like a matching game, trivia game. And as you can already tell, this game is not for guys. I think it was geared for girls there. Anyway, then you have this one all about Bayside. Basically, it's just a trivia question. Someone's going to read all these to you, and you're trying to guess all the answers. If you get them right, you will move ahead 2 spaces. They also have blank cards in the deck. I'm guessing because it would let you write your own little question on there, or own little trivia if you wanted to. Mine are just blank and we just say you get to move ahead however many you want. I don't know. We don't have a rule for that. Anyway, but that's the trivia. That's if you roll orange. If you roll green, you get to hit this little spinner. Yes, there's a spinner in the game. How cool is that? It could lose a note. You could trade a note with someone, go anywhere on the board, and there's also a die face on here that also lets you go anywhere in the game. So if you roll that one, there it is, go anywhere. So those are really cool to get. And then finally is detention. That sucks. That means you have to go over here with Mr. Belding and you will lose your turn, lose the next turn. Now, another way to score some big points is go on a date with both Zach and Slater. Once you land on the word date there, what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these little date cards here. And as you see, you're going to get a matching picture for each person. So let's say I went on a date with Slater first. I get a picture of Slater there. I score 10 mega points there. And then if I landed on it for a second time in the game, I could grab a picture of Zach and go on a date with him and get another 10 points. Now, the goal of the game is to get 30 points to win. Now, I should mention that there are some secret passages here on the corners that basically let you go to the opposite side of the board just to help you move around the board. But again, the first person to 30 points wins. Final thoughts. What do I think about the game? Well, it ain't for guys. The first time me and my wife played this, my wife was super excited. She watched Saved by the Bell growing up. I did too. And then as we started playing it, when I found out when one of the questions was which guy at our school would I like to go out with or kiss the most, I was like, do I have to answer this? My wife's like, yes. She really enjoyed this game. This was designed for one reason and one reason only, for teeny boppers who love the show, to buy a board game and imagine and basically gossip with their friends and giggle. This was a girls' night game, okay? I bet many a fun time was had playing this game if you were one of those people. My wife likes the game. She really had a lot of fun because she loves Saved by the Bell. It's okay. The trivia is really hard though. If you're not a big fan of the show, I don't think I got any of the trivia right, but my wife did. She was really good at this. So should you get this? I don't know. They came out with a newer Saved by the Bell game. I see one now at Target and I think Walmart, and I don't know what that one is, but that one may be better. This is basically just made for the teenage girls who were screaming and wanted glamour shots of both Zach and Slater. So there you go, folks. But Kelly Kapowski. All right, gamers, that's all the time. Okay, gamers, that's all the time I have for now. I got a lot of explaining to do to my wife. Until next time, game on.